Welcome to the next Breeders' Cup video. Um, this is going to be for the filly and mare sprint. There are 10 horses entered. This is for 3-year-olds and up, going 7 furlongs for females. As I said, there are 10 entered. So let's go ahead and take a look at this year's field. Number 1 is Sweet Reason. Irad Ortiz Jr. will ride for Leah Jeremiah. She is by Street Sense. Second in the Cotillion, and she won the test. Last year she was 4th in the Juvenile Fillies. I think she has a really good chance to win, but I had been seeing on Twitter that she had an eye problem, and that kind of forced her to miss some training, so I'm concerned about that. I was going to put her in my win spot, but upon hearing that information, I moved her down a little bit. I still think she has a chance to win, but I'm not going to pick her to get the win. Number 2 is Little Alexis. Joel Rosario will ride for Carl Vacarza. She's by Mr. Greeley, 4th in the Cotillion and 3rd in the test. She won a stakes at Gulfstream earlier this year. I think she has to prove herself. There are, I believe, 5 3-year-olds in this year's filly and mare sprint. Sweet Reason being another one of them. And I just feel like that of the 5, she's probably the one who has the most to prove, based on the fact that the horses that she probably faced at Gulfstream were not the top quality sprinters, as they probably all went back to New York and Kentucky by the time she had won those stakes races. But I don't remember 100% about that. Number 3 is Stonetastic. Paco Lopez will ride for Kelly Breen. She is by Mizzenmast, 3rd in the TCA, and she won the Prioress. Different horse than she was earlier this year in July. She had won an allowance race, but it also helps that she was shortening up. Did very well against older, so I think that's a big plus for her. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure she's going to be in the top 3 this year. But I believe next year at Keeneland, where she did very well in her last, she'll have a big chance there. Number 4 is Thank You, Mary Lou. John Velasquez will ride for Mike Maker. She is by Birdstone, 3rd in the Raven Run, and won the Dogwood. She is a horse who, like Stonetastic, it's better going 1 turn than 2. Like Little Alexis, I think she has a lot to prove because Sweet Reason, Stonetastic, and the next horse that I'm going to talk about have all done well against top quality horses. Whereas Little Alexis and Thank You, Mary Lou, sorry about that, really haven't. But they can improve here, especially Thank You, Mary Lou. I feel like she's, out of her and Little Alexis, she is the better of the 2 of them. Number 5 is the final 3-year-old in this year's race, Artemis Agroterra. Jose Ortiz will ride for Michael Hushin. She's by Roman Rua, defeated older females in her last 2, the Gallant Boom and the Ballerina, 5th in last year's Juvenile Fillies. Like Sweet Reason, she's already won at 7 furlongs this year and was a grade 1 against older. So I feel like that she has that slight edge now, other than the eye issue with Sweet Reason, over Sweet Reason. The fact that she's already won against older females. Number 6 is Leah Court. Gary Bollendraw will ride for Josie Carroll. She is by Grand Slam. Won the TCA in Seaway. She was on a 3-race win streak last year. She is the Canadian in this group. Fact that she's 1 under is a big plus. And I don't know if she can win this race, but I think she has a very good chance to win. I don't have her in my top 3 because there are 3 other fillies that I prefer over her, but I think she will be there at the very end, and I would not be surprised if she were to win this race. Number 7 is the defending runner-up, Judy the Beauty. Mike Smith will ride for Westby Lord. She's by Ghost Zapper. As I said, runner-up in last year's Filly Mare Sprint. Won the Rancho Bernardo and was 4th in the Humana Distaff. She is probably a filly who is very, very, very happy that the defending 2-time champion is now retired. She did win a Grade 1 earlier this year. As well. I'm sorry. Last year she won the TCA. But I don't know if she's the same horse. This year she is. Last year she won her Grade 1 last year. I really don't know about her. Number 8 is Better Lucky. Javier Castellano will ride for Tom Albertrani, and she is also by Ghost Zapper. 2nd in the First Lady and 4th in the Ballerina. Her preferred surface is probably turf. That being said, she did defeat My Miss Aurelia, the Juvenile Fillies winner from 2010, and Grace Hall in the Shine Again, which was a listed stakes at Belmont, I believe. No, I'm sorry, Saratoga. My Miss Aurelia was 2nd to Artemis Agriterra in the Ballerina. But honestly, I think she prefers turf, but she can dirt it when asked. And even though this is not her preferred service, I think she has a big chance to win this race. Number 9 is Living the Life. Rafael Bejarano will ride for Gary Mandela. She is by Footsteps in the Sand, undefeated in the U.S., but they were all on synthetic, including Masters. Last time out. This is her first start on dirt. I'm not sure about her. Obviously, she has a big chance, and we'll have to see. And I actually made a mistake. There are 6 3-year-olds in this race. There's one more that I need to talk about in a minute, but getting back to Living the Life, I don't know. And number 10 is the final 3-year-old in this race, Southern Honey. Julian Leparoux will ride for Rusty Arnold. 2nd in the TCA behind Leah Court actually, and 3rd in Piraris behind Stonetastic. So she just basically finished ahead of Stonetastic in the TCA. Won the winning colors at Churchill. She's by Colonel John, because I forgot to mention that. But I think she's just slightly below Sweet Reason, Artemis Equiterra, and Stonetastic. She's like in between those three and the Thank You Mary Lou and Little Alexis. I feel like she's better than those two, but not probably quite on the same level as Sweet Reason, Stonetastic, and Artemis Equiterra. So that is your field for the Philly and Mare Sprint. Again, number 1, Sweet Reason. Number 2, Little Alexis. Number 3, Stonetastic. Number 4, Thank You, Mary Lou. Number 5, Artemis Equiterra. Number 6, Leah Court. Number 7, Judy the Beauty. Number 8, Better Lucky. Number 9, Living the Life. Number 10, Southern Honey. So up next will be the picks. So to win, I like Better Lucky. Record-wise, she's the best horse in the race. The fact that she's faced My Miss Aurelia and Grace Hall this year. Even though both of those fillies are not as good as they had been in the past. Judy the Beauty faced Groupie Doll last year. But Groupie Doll was towards the end of her career. Of course, though she is the 2-time Philly and Mare Sprint winner, and now she is pregnant to tap it. So there's that. Not sure if any of the 3-year-olds can win. I think the best one of those 3-year-olds, and who I have in my runner-up spot, is Artemis Equiterra. I like that she's faced older horses already, something that Sweet Reason hasn't, and Little Alexis hasn't either. So there's that. And then in third, I would have actually had her second, but as I said, the eye injury concerns me a little, so I have her in third, and that is Sweet Reason. Outside of Better Lucky, she is actually the best horse in this race. But that eye injury kind of concerns me a little bit. So that's why I have Artemis Equiterra in second. And for my dark horse is Leah Court. She has to prove that that DCA one was not a fluke. In the fact that it was on dirt and she came from Canada, where they have synthetic. So again, to win, I like Better Lucky. For second, Artemis Equiterra, and for third, Sweet Reason, Leah Court is my dark horse. So that is it for the Philly and Mare Sprint. The final video of the day will be the turf sprint, and that will be up in a little bit. So for now, bye.